everybody, welcome to Cooking with Valeria. Remember, this is gourmet food made easy just for you. So, today we're going to be making honey chicken and fluffy cinnamon rolls. And these are the ingredients. We're going to be needing lemons, limes, a little bit of dry oregano, again, a little bit of dry rosemary. You can also use fresh ones, it's an option. Honey, salt, a tiny bit of olive oil. You can also use vegetable oil, carrots, onion, jams and potato. You can also use only jams or only potato, whatever you like, celery, and butter. We also have pepper and the freshest and best quality chicken that you can find at any store. So once you have all your ingredients, now you're gonna turn on the oven. First step that you're gonna do is preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. So now we're gonna start with the exciting part, which is making the cream for the actual chicken. Very easy. You're gonna put all of your butter in a bowl. Make sure the butter is soft, otherwise it's gonna be very difficult to whisk. Once you have that, add your dry herbs, which are the rosemary and the oregano. We're not gonna be using all of this, just a pinch, because otherwise it will become too aromatic and it's gonna be a little bit strong for whoever is gonna be eating the chicken. So just about 2 pinches of oregano. Maybe a little bit more. Again, 1 pinch of rosemary. Rosemary is always going to be stronger than oregano, so now you know that. Now, just before you whisk anything, add a little bit of salt. 2 pinches, alright? Pepper as well. We're going to be also, like, when we finish this, we're again going to be seasoning the actual chicken on top of the butter. So don't be too strong on the salt or pepper. A little bit of pepper. Pepper always makes everything delicious. A little bit of the spiciness that comes from the butter. So whisk everything. Remember, you want to cream it, so make sure your butter is soft again. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for it to mix. So just keep on whisking everything. Once you have everything mixed in, we're gonna be using a whole lemon right here. So, zest, just the only zest. And this is going to help to make the chicken more bright, I guess. That would be the word that I'm looking for. Just a little bit bright. Tangy as well. Not a lot, just a tiny little bit. And whisk again. Everything has to be super combined. All the ingredients should melt with each other. And there you go. Your butter cream with herbs and lemon. You already added the pepper, the salt, everything is mixed in. So set that aside and let's start rubbing all the butter into the chicken. So very easy. You have your chicken right here, right? Now, yes, you do want to cover the butter. You do want to cover the chicken with the butter. But again, you also want the butter to go inside the chicken. And this is why. If you only put the butter that's going to be covering the chicken, it's going to melt. But if you put it inside, it's going to go inside the actual meat. So that's what we're looking for. So now take all your butter out of the whisk. And yes, you're gonna get your hands dirty, that's alright, because it's very worth it, honestly. So just take all the butter out. And with your hands, you're gonna make pockets inside of the breast. Very gently, because you don't want to rip the skin or the actual breast. Make pockets just like this. And the legs as well. You're gonna be adding the butter inside. I know it might sound a little bit weird and maybe even gross, however you want to think about it, but it's gonna help the breasts and chicken stay moist, because that's what we want. We want a moist chicken. You can also use this with turkey, chicken, any type of poultry that you can find. This is the way to do it. So very slowly, you're gonna first start with the inside of the chicken. So between the layer of skin and breast, you're gonna press against it, put it all over the place, both sides. Press it against it, and you're gonna be doing the same steps just like we did with the breast, but now with the legs. So you have the legs right here. Now you're wondering how we're gonna make pockets out with the legs. Very carefully between the breast and the leg joint, you're going to take your fingers and make another pocket right here. And put the butter inside. Cover all of it. The other side as well. Another pocket right here. Don't be afraid of it. Get your hands dirty. It's alright. It's so worth it. Believe me, your family is going to be very excited to be eating this chicken. They might even wonder if you bought it or not. It's that good. And then, once you finish putting the butter inside the meat, just cover the whole thing outside. Cover it all. Massage it. Yep. Just like you do. Massage the whole chicken, the wings as well, even inside here. Because remember, this is going to melt in and actually make the cooking process faster. Then the other side as well. Take what's left of the butter and rub it in. All of it. Just like the chicken is on the spot. Right here. Here. And there you go. You have your butter chicken finished. So once you have your chicken, which is already buttered, everything is pretty easy and very fast. Basically, put all your jams, all your potatoes inside a ramekin. As the biggest that you can find, because we're also going to be putting the chicken on top. So, all of them. I have my jams and potatoes on water. This way they don't get brown. And also, all the starches are going to stay in the water. So it's a very good idea to put all your potatoes and jams on water before you actually put it in the ramekin. So all of that in here. Your onion as well, because we want that flavor to come out. If you're not an onion person, you don't have to even add onions. You can use shallots or just don't use onions at all. Whatever you like, it's your food. So I do like onions, so I put a little bit of them. Once you're done with the onions, you're gonna add your celery. Just a little bit. It also adds a good color because it's green and it gives a good contrast between all the other vegetables. Carrots. Just a little bit because we already have the color of jams and the sweetness of them as well. Add your olive oil. We're not using a lot of olive oil because we already have the butter from the chicken, which is going to melt in the vegetables and is going to actually cook them. So once you have that, add a little bit again of rosemary from the one that you already have. Dry rosemary, fresh rosemary, whatever you have in hand. Oregano, salt, and pepper again. I like pepper. We're also gonna be using again a little bit of lemon zest. We're using only the lemon zest because actually the lemon zest is that has the most flavor instead of the lemon juice. So lemon zest, lime zest, and again, you're gonna have to get your hands dirty. Mix it with your hands. Yes, you can use spatula, but it's not gonna be the same. It's not gonna get you anywhere, honestly. So once you have that mixed in, don't be too crazy about it. Take your chicken, put it on top, take your slices of lemon, put them inside. You can add any stuffing that you like, but we're not going to because I don't like stuffing inside my chicken. We're not using any stuffing or any type of bread inside of our chicken because first, it doesn't give any flavor at all, and secondly, it just gets soggy from all the juices of the actual chicken. So we're only gonna be using lemon, again, a little bit of salt inside the actual chicken, and that's it. Put all the skin inside, grab a string that is made to tie the chicken, and very carefully cross the legs and tie the chicken. We're not gonna leave the lemons inside, don't worry. It's only to give more flavor to the meat. Because when we put it in the oven, the lemon is gonna help the chicken stay fresh, and it's only gonna give a good flavor to the meat. It's not gonna stay there once it's finished. We're gonna actually take it out, but in the cooking process, we do keep it inside. So before you put the chicken inside the oven, a very important step is to put the wings in the back. Why we do this? First, it keeps the chicken moist and compact, and it also makes sure that the wings don't actually burn because these are very skinny. So that's the first thing that's gonna burn inside the oven. And there you go, you have your chicken ready to go in the oven. So finally, we're gonna put the chicken in the oven. Open your oven door, take your chicken, delicious and fancy chicken, stick your chicken in the oven, close the oven door. About in an hour and a half, the chicken is gonna be inside the oven. So meanwhile, while we wait for that, we're gonna prepare the berries juice, which is going to keep the actual chicken moist.